I am at Fort Wadsworth. Built on the northeastern coast of Staten Island in New York City, it's protected New York Harbor from attacks by sea for centuries. It's no longer active, but when it closed in 1994, it was the longest continuously garrisoned military installation in the United States, according to, well, the internet, but a lot of the internet. Most sites that give information about this fort say that it was the oldest continuously active fort in the US. And I have to admit, when I read that, I was really excited to come here. I still am. But that claim just didn't sit right with me. Why hadn't I heard it before? It turns out, like most things, when I looked into it a bit deeper, it drifted a bit. Without a doubt, Fort Wadsworth has been active for a long time. In 1663, a Dutch settler built a one-room fortified blockhouse here, and from 1776 on throughout the Revolutionary War, this area was occupied and fortified by the British. During the War of 1812, back under U.S. control, New York State expanded it and added 900 cannons. The city was never attacked and the cannons never fired, but the fort was operational. When the Civil War broke out in 1861, again, the city wasn't attacked, but this was a critical mobilization center. It was rapidly upgraded for the Spanish-American War, and during World War I, there were soldiers stationed here 24/7 to operate the state-of-the-art machinery. Ships and nearby forts out-modernized Fort Wadsworth before World War II, so throughout the war, it served mostly as a site for infantry rather than weaponry, but still, it was a mobilization center. Then it formally took on caretaker status, meaning there were a few soldiers stationed here and mostly for maintenance purposes. But even so, during that time, it served as the base for at least 2 Air Force brigades, the U.S. Army Chaplain School, and when the Navy took over, it was the headquarters of Naval Station New York. But is this the oldest continuously active military fort in the United States? Wikipedia cites 2 sources that it was established in 1663, but if you follow the links, one says 1636, so maybe that was a typo? And that Dutch blockhouse, does it really count? The settler who built it was a navigator. Is it really fair to say that he built a 20-square-foot blockhouse for military purposes? Is the claim true? I really wanted to know, so I emailed the government. And they emailed back. West Point. Okay, that's a post, not a base. The oldest military installation I could find classified as a base is Francis E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming, but that was established over 2 centuries after here. So what about the oldest? Fort Independence in Massachusetts was established in 1634, so I guess that counts, but its only claim is oldest fortified military site. That's really general. And what does continuously active really mean? Does the time it's spent under caretaker status really count? In truth, it doesn't matter. And that's good, because it's likely impossible to know. As the historian who graciously emailed me back put it, all these semantics are likely a good way to divert the issue. All of these historical sites have time depth. Fort Wadsworth saw 6 wars. It's rich with history, and so are sites like it across the country. The ability to come here and take it all in, that's way more meaningful than any title ever could be. And to be fair, the official website only claims it's one of the oldest military installations. I'm here with my cousin Eric, who I'm so grateful came with me. We are filming in front of a bus stop because I had permission to film here, but that wasn't good enough for the ranger on duty. So I'm at a bus stop in Fort Wadsworth.